Hello, this is a video to walk you through an online algebra site that's very useful for manipulating the symbols in an expression or an equation. I'm going to focus on the equation part. So the website here is Graspable Math, grasping as in like with your mouse. There's an app version that's, I don't think it's the same company. It's called Touch Algebra that does the same thing, but then you can use your finger, hence the word touch versus graspable. So anyway, I'm going to click on explore right here. I'm going to click on explore algebra. And here comes the canvas. And then this is an introduction. I'm going to skip this. Obviously, you can take a peek at it. And I'm going to click on the keypad. Sorry, I meant insert. So we're going to click on insert math expression, and then the keypad pops up. And so let's say, let's start off with a simple equation. So I'll type in something like this, and then hit done. It pops up. And now the idea is you're trying to help kids understand that you're trying to isolate X. Now, this doesn't actually show the steps where you do something to both sides, but it's a good entry point. So something that I do is I would give the students a problem. They would type it in and solve it here just so they could see what's going on. And then I would show them the mathy way of doing it. So what happens is I'm going to touch on the 5, and I'm going to slide it over to the other side. And now it becomes the inverse. And then you can just squeeze these two numbers together and it simplifies it. So they can see in a kinesthetic way what's happening, and they can see that they're getting the X by itself, but they'll learn this intuitively instead of you going blah, 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 and then you writing a bunch of steps out, because this is the mathy stuff this is what it ends up looking like. So you would say, okay, we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. The reason that we're choosing 5 is because we want to isolate the X, and we're going to do minus because it's a plus, and those are inverses. And so you always have to do the same thing to both sides. And now you're going to simplify, and the 5s go away, and then you're going to rewrite the equation, and then you have 9 minus 5 is 4. And then you go, that's a solution. We're done. We've isolated the X. Now I sped through that, but that's a lot of information for them to try to understand. And they're getting it verbally while trying to see it visually. And this is not intuitive. This is a foreign language, and a lot of students have trouble with this. So the idea is let them get a sense of what's happening, that you're getting the X by itself. And what do we mean by both sides? And we're giving them some of that to figure out, but they're touching and moving it, and it's intuitive, and this thing won't let them make a mistake. And then after you've done the touch stuff, the graspable stuff, or if you do the touch algebra, the touch stuff, then you get into, as I said, the mathy stuff. And there you go.